Hi, I'm Bob Bitchin. Welcome to the 4th season of Latitudes and Attitudes. We've got some great new features I think you're going to like, starting with our new co-hostess, Zuzana Prochaska. You've probably read some of her stories in Latitudes and Attitudes magazine. So kind of as an introduction, I thought we'd do a story on her to start.
Well, I grew up on the water pretty much all my life. When I was a kid, we lived in Egypt, and we were out on the Red Sea and on the Med. And then I grew up trailer boating in Colorado. But I didn't really start sailing until UCLA. And I was really enthralled with it, so I took every class that the School of Sailing and Seamanship down in Orange County had to offer. And I pretty much ended up on a big boat, my first trip out to Catalina Island. None of us really knew what we were doing. The skipper was injured. He was relying on a crew of newbies. We were on a tough old boat, 1973 racer from Germany, and we had the best 3 days out at the island.
Now, among her many licenses and permits, Zuzana also has a U.S. Coast Guard 100 gross ton master with sailing and towing endorsements, and has nearly 1,000 documented days at sea.
Well, I've been working in the marine industry about 10 years, writing about boating for about the last 5 years. It just kind of went hand in hand, and I started with boat reviews. In fact, that was my first article for Latitudes and Atts, was our boat Indigo.
Not only is Zuzana a very good and knowledgeable writer, she's also a new product innovation judge for the National Marine Manufacturers Association, and she's on the Boat Writers International Board of Directors. But more than anything, Zuzana and her husband long to go cruising.
Well, if it was up to me, I'd go tomorrow. We've been working on our boat, which is a 1985 Celestial 48 cruising catch, for about 6 years. Our plan is to head south first to warmer waters, and if the boat's fine, then we're going to keep going and take a right, go down into the South Pacific and see what happens from there.
Zuzana has been part of our family for years, and I think she's going to work out great. But now it's time to get back to work. Zuzana, what have you got for us this week?
Thanks for the nice introduction, Bob. Well, besides me, we have a couple of new features we're going to introduce this week. First, we'll meet the crew of Exit Only as they make landfall in Salalah, Oman, and go on their first Middle Eastern shopping expedition. We'll also introduce you to Kim Hess as she shows us how to stay in shape on those long ocean passages with yoga on board. And we'll head down to San Diego, California to take a beautiful new Com-Pac 35 for a test sail. As usual, we have another edition of Underway, and we'll finish off with one of Bob's attitudes. But right now, let's get it started, Eric Stone.
My mind is made up. I'm gonna sail away. Latitudes and attitudes will help me find my way with my loving cup. A little salt and a lick of lime. I'll set my course for adventure, of course on island time.
Latitudes and Attitudes is brought to you by Pusser's Rum. Synonymous with sailing, Pusser's unsurpassed rich flavor is the original Navy rum. Don't go away. Latitudes and Attitudes will be right back.